Welcome to the City Show. Pat O Melia here. You there? That's why I do the show. It's your concern. You want to be informed. You want to be educated. Maybe entertained a little bit. That's why I do this. And I have all these papers with notes that I often don't read. I just go on. All right, before we get going, don't forget everything on the screen. You need to get in touch with us. You got a consumer issue, send me an email. You got an issue with the city of Jersey City, one of the municipalities in Hudson County or the county. We're pretty good at that stuff. We got the runoff today. My buddy, longtime friend, I guess about 30 years, Richie Borgiano, who has been a tremendous servant for the people of Jersey City when he was a civic warrior, like in my old days when we were both, trying to make Jersey City a better place. And we've accomplished a lot of that. Richie then ran for council. He has been elected twice, both times in runoffs, because there's always people running in Ward C. He is up for re-election again. I'm asking you to vote for Richie Borgiano again. He will serve the people of Jersey City, and as we all know, Richie is no rubber stamp for anybody. It will be an interesting 4 years for Mayor Fulop with Richie Borgiano on the team. Having Richie Borgiano on your team is like having me on your team. Things will probably work out, but we're going to speak our mind, and we're going to definitely stand up for the people of Jersey City and our wards, in my case, the Heights and Ward D. So again, I'm asking you, vote for Richie Borgiano, and we're going to break for commercial. When we come back, we'll talk about all the topics we're going to talk about. We got the big Christmas contest. We want to go over the ins and outs of that. We're going to talk about street sweeping once a week, Bayonne elections, all that stuff. You're watching the City Show. I'll be right back.
Jersey City Medical Center is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County because your heart doesn't beat just for you. So get it checked. When your bones are healthy, it lifts us all. We're delivering joy daily in our Lord Abbott Maternity Wing and providing New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. We'll continue building our medical network and taking every precaution for your safety so that we can all be healthy together.
Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net. We're back. Pat O Melia here, City Show. You there? Don't forget everything on the screen. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Don't forget live stream. That's our base streaming network. We archive all our programming there. It's very high quality. Not knocking YouTube, but it's better than YouTube. All right, topics. The Christmas contest. Let's just go over this. This is a big deal. And I like to stay in the holiday season. But I might I'll be out. This week, I'll be shooting some streetscapes, some Christmas tree lightings in Hudson County. Take a ride down to Newport. I want to look at their town square. Haven't filmed that in a long time. Christmas decorators. Listen, you have really good weather this weekend, so hopefully you're in gear there in Jersey City, Bayonne, and North Bergen. We're going to I'm starting on the 9th this week. John's handling North Bergen. Greg's handling Bayonne. Heading up the filming crews there. I'd like to start on the 9th. Friday and Saturday, it could be a little iffy weather-wise. Probably more Saturday than Friday. It's looking like a 62% chance of rain on Saturday. So I'm going to probably head out with the gang on Thursday and Friday. We'll be filming, provided, weather permitting. But I think Thursday is going to be okay. So what we need you guys to do. Yeah, and I'm looking at Lori Wilson. I know she's going to be ready for that now. She's been contacting me. The gang on New York Avenue, all the regular decorators here in Jersey City. I'm sure you'll all be ready. But let's go over the ins and outs of what we need to do. Again, do not depend on us to find your homes. Jersey City is a little over 12 square miles. North Bergen, a lot of hills in there. Bayonne, it's a fairly big city. Don't depend on us to find your home. Send us a tweet. Go to our website, HMG TV shows. Send me an email. Make sure we have your home address so we know you're ready, your house is decorated. We'll be sure to come by. And if you see one of us out there, see a camera crew standing outside, yeah, look good for you. You're in the contest if your house is being filmed. Lighting. Use multicolor lights. Kind of Christmas is a season of colors. It's the red, the green. You can throw some gold in there. A lot of people, listen, everybody's got their own taste. You want to throw all white lights on your house, that's right. It's up to you. All white ain't right. And also, in my opinion, it's lazy. Decorate it, get the colors going. Don't cover your address. Man, this is a real problem a lot of times. Don't cover your address so we know your home number. We'd hate to give the award, $1,000 in cash, to your neighbor because we don't have your address right. So don't put Santa Claus or some decoration over your home address. Decorate your windows. It's amazing when I look at a lot of homes, and a lot of times it's two-family, and the first floor is done, the second floor isn't, and we'll try to cheat with the camera that not showing that second floor as best we can because it just kills the complete decorating. When you decorate your whole house, your floor, the whole front of your house, and you don't decorate the windows, it looks like dark voids when you're looking at that for the judging. Get those 3 candles, get whatever you can to stick in the window. It doesn't have to be anything huge or elaborate. Just light it up. If you can, just string some lights around it and put something in the middle of the glass. Christmas trees are always great to have in the window. If you have one of those bay windows, I'm big on the bay windows with the tree and ornaments on the shelf of the bay windows. If I was a judge and you do a window up good, you ever notice you could tell when I'm shooting it because I'm focusing in on those windows in the tree. But the judges, they're not big on the windows like I am. Well, at least some of them are, in my opinion. Easy on the inflatable guys. Don't throw about a dozen, Christmas Santas, Christmas Mickey Mouse Santas out there. Have your lights on from 6 p.m. to midnight, till midnight. Get a timer. Don't run the risk of us coming by your house and your house isn't lit. If it isn't lit, you're not in. So get a timer that's cheap. Turn it on from 6 to midnight. Don't have Santa in the nativity scene. Nothing looks more, I don't want to say insane, but not planned for, I guess. It isn't, it looks like you just threw something there when you have a huge Santa Claus looming over the nativity scene. Nativity scene one side, Santa and the gang on the other. And remember, it's $1,000 for 9 winners. 3 in each city. 3 in Jersey City, 3 in Bayonne, 3 in North Bergen. So follow all those tips, and you'll be in the running. And like I said, we'll probably hit the streets on the 9th, weather permitting, and we'll keep going until we get to that, 25 or so homes. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
I've got cancer.
We've got the highest level of cancer care.
The latest clinical trials.
Researchers working to find a cure.
And nurse navigators to guide you every step of the way.
At New Jersey's only NCI-designated Comprehensive Cancer Center, your safety has always been our top priority.
I've got cancer, but I also have peace of mind.
Jersey City Medical Center and Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey. Let's beat cancer together.
Ford made their first all-electric SUV a Mustang. Rapid acceleration, reactive handling, 300-mile range. You control how it feels and how it sounds. It knows you. It dials into your preferred settings. It has an array of driver assist technology. Cameras and sensors enhance your awareness and provide you with additional control. But it's more than cutting-edge technology. It's the spirit of it. It's a Mustang.
I'm back. Pat O'Melia here. You there? City Show. Don't forget, love us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Sign up with live stream. It's free, and you get all the programming on live stream. Don't forget us on Facebook and all that. It's all Meta, right? Isn't that what it is now? Meta. Bike lanes in Jersey City. Now again, and as people think I am completely anti-bikes, I am not anti-bikes. I am anti-infrastructure for bikes that is extremely underutilized. I mean, extremely underutilized. You know, one of our recent re-elected officials said there's probably in the entire city of Jersey City about 400 cyclists. And on a daily basis, maybe out of that 400, there may be 50 of them biking every day. When we start putting in the bike lanes, the green lanes, the plastic poles in there, and we take away parking and we narrow the streets for an infrastructure that is extremely underutilized. Now, the other day, I'm going down to the TD Bank, and I got a GoPro. I said, let me put the GoPro on the dashboard. I had to learn how to work the mount. But fortunately, I had a sticky pad there, so I was able to stick it on. Now I know how to work the mount. So I got it set up. What I did, going down to TD Bank down on Jersey Avenue and 18th. So I'm on Central Avenue. I started, the GoPro. Actually, it's pretty good footage. It's actually, it is very impressed with this little camera. We take off on Central Avenue going towards 139. There's a woman on a scooter. Okay. So we, again, I'm heading down to the Jersey Bank. So I went on, I'm taking 139 down to Jersey Avenue, make the left there at the viaduct, go to the TD Bank, and now do my banking business. And now I'm going to go and get some bike lanes. So I went out to Washington Boulevard, outside, to TD Bank, make the right, went down to Washington Boulevard, to Newport Parkway. That's it's Newport, by the two big red brick buildings that have been there forever. Used to have the sign, if you lived here, you'd be home by now. Those two red brick buildings. Went down there, made a left on River Road, or River Drive, I believe, and took that back out to Washington Boulevard. And you're seeing this on the tape, hopefully. I'm not sure if we're completely synced. So I'm driving along, and you please take notice of the green bike lanes. You will notice there are no bicyclists anywhere on the green bike lanes as I'm going along. And we're squeezing these roads. For that matter, we squeezed it so much on Washington Boulevard. At one point, we go from 2 lanes to 1. And you're riding along, and again, there's nobody on them. You see cars all over the place, but you don't see any bikes on these bike lanes. This is what I'm trying to hammer home. I'm not anti-bikes. I'm anti the infrastructure that is squeezing the roadways for the various vehicles, whether it's cars, trucks, delivery trucks, tractor trailers, straight jobs, oil delivery trucks, fire trucks, whatever. Amazon delivery. The more we make congestion, and that's what happens when we start narrowing these streets and we start collapsing lanes into one, the more things get expensive to deliver in Jersey City. And again, it's just not utilized. So we're taking Washington Boulevard up to 18th. As you can see, nobody on the bikes. Then we're going up to Hoboken Avenue again. For that matter, the week before we showed Hoboken Avenue in the past when there were cars parked on the side. There was parking available. Then we put in the green lane for the bikes. There's no parking. And guess what? There's no bikes either. Nobody's riding the bikes. We're going up Hoboken Avenue. You see the big green strip of bike lanes that nobody's on, and we're squeezing Hoboken Avenue there. We take Hoboken Avenue. We're back on 139 going west. I'm taking 139. I don't expect to see anybody on 139. But you can see how 139's all been rehabilitated. It's all been upgraded. I'm taking 139 to Central. I'm making a right on Central Avenue. And we're going to go down Central. Normally, I avoid Central. I will take Summit, but for the sake of finding bikes. We're going down Central, and you see the green. We just put these, part of that Vision Zero deal. Put the green bike lane, the bikes can use the full lane. I rode bikes for years and years and years. And we didn't have to use the full lane, but I was an excellent cyclist, far more capable than the cyclists of today. I didn't need protected bike lanes or arrows telling me which way the bike lanes is. But on Central, I think we might have seen a couple of e-bikes. I make the left on Patterson. I go over to Congress, and I ride home. That's Jersey City for me, where I live on Congress. For the whole trip, what do we see? A scooter and 2 or 3 e-bikes? It's a lot of infrastructure for a scooter and 3 e-bikes. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
Jersey City Medical Center has a passion for heart health. We're Hudson County's only full-service heart hospital, with innovative technologies and premier cardiovascular physicians, a partnership with Rutgers Health, the latest technology and medical advancements, and nationally renowned care for every heart in every community. Whoever your heart beats for, our hearts beat for you. Jersey City Medical Center.
Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights, your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments, carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants, all major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712. We're back, City Show here. Pat O Melia, you there? Oh, by the way, I think in that footage, hopefully we are able to show it. It's a pretty wide lens. I ride by a city bike docking station. There's a lot of city bikes here sitting there. Starting in January 2022, Jersey City will try out this brainstorm of street sweeping once a week. Sounds like a great idea, right? Well, you don't have to move cars once a week. The thought here is, the idea is you wouldn't have to move your car twice a week. And it sounds like a good idea until you start thinking about it. The problem with moving the car, the inconvenience of moving the car twice a week for street sweeping, it really affects people who work in the second and third shift, stay-at-home moms or dads, people who are retired. They have to wait for that sweeper. But it is a drill that we're well aware of and used to. We know when we got to get out in the car and do the right around the block, waiting for the sweeper, waiting for that buzzer. There you go. He's on the block in the car. Now, I used to, read something, a book or something on a newspaper as I waited. On my block, I live on Congress, and it's a very busy block. It's a bus route. That ain't going to work. On Congress Street, we can use street sweeping daily. I mean, our block gets filthy. And you got a couple of reasons. One, it's a very busy block. There's a lot of people live on the block, and we have an awful garbage service. They're leaving a lot of the garbage that they're supposed to be throwing in the damn truck in the street, so that thing piles up. To eliminate one of those days of sweeping, at least on my block, I don't think it's going to work out. But we'll watch it. Now, Mayor Phillip is trying to make things as convenient as possible for the people of Jersey City. See, I see this. I see this as cutting back on city services, but again, we're used to the drill of the 2 times a week, and you want your neighborhood clean. And right now, with the garbage concern we have, that's pretty damn hard to do. I see it as a way of cutting back on the city services. I see it as a loss of revenue from the tickets. And listen, nobody pays more tickets for parking in Jersey City than I do. If I was in the North Bergen facility, I'll show you a whole folder like that of tickets I'd park. If I'm running into something, I'm going to run in and out. I'll actually park illegal instead of taking a parking spot from somebody who might do going for lunch or they're going to shop or something, especially on Central Avenue. I will pass up a legal spot to park in an illegal one if I'm running into the post office or I'm running into the Blimpie base or something like that. Because I don't want to take that spot again away from somebody who's actually going to be on the avenue or wherever we're at, Newark Avenue, whatever it is, because I'm only going to be running in and out. I know people say, well, you're probably parking illegal by the corner. Yes, I do. I'm running into KJ's. I'm probably parked in front of the fire hydrant. But I'm right there. If the fire breaks out, I can move the car pretty quickly. We're going to lose the revenue from those tickets. And that's going to be a problem because how do you figure if we're losing revenue and we didn't cut down on the city employees, which we're still going to maintain the same level of employees, and we've just lost a lot of revenue. We will lose a lot of revenue from sweeper tickets. How do you figure the city is going to make up that lost revenue? Raising your taxes, maybe? Oh, yes, that will be it. That's how the city will make up for the lost revenue. See, I don't think this is going to work long term because I know the block associations, for that matter, I am considering starting up our old block association again. I don't think they're going to put up with the dirty streets, and we are going to have dirty streets. It is Jersey City. We're a mid-sized city, actually mid to large, and there's a lot going on. But that's what's going to occur if we commit to this. And I'm going to try it in January. The problem is once you start this, it's hard to pull it back. People go, oh, I don't have to move the car twice a week. We get out of the drill. We get out of the routine. So in short, what will happen here, we will have dirtier streets. We will have less city services. We'll have lost revenue and higher taxes. Repeat. Dirtier streets, less city services, on the sweeping the streets, lost revenue because we're not getting tickets anymore, and higher taxes. That's a plan. That's a Jersey City plan for the people of Jersey City. All right, we're going to break for commercial. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
Jersey City Medical Center is healing, enhancing, and investing in Hudson County because your heart doesn't beat just for you. So get it checked. When your bones are healthy, it lifts us all. We're delivering joy daily in our Lord Abbott Maternity Wing and providing New Jersey's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. We'll continue building our medical network and taking every precaution for your safety so that we can all be healthy together.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers a quality of life you deserve in one of our many high-rise towers. With amenities such as the on-site Newport Path, light rail, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Kohl's, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams and Acme Supermarket are just outside your front door. A health and fitness center, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. Enjoy the New York skyline from our waterfront and various parks. Manhattan is just one pass stop away, or a quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Looking to visit? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. For more information, visit us at newportnj.com. Make lasting memories to cherish forever. It's incredible. It's you, Newport. Live like you want.
I'm back. Pat O Melia here with a leaky container. I wanted to get styrofoam cups, and they didn't have any. I know it's politically incorrect to have styrofoam. It doesn't degrade, blah, blah, blah. This is a cardboard, but the styrofoam doesn't leak. This one is. This is the second cup that's leaking. I just bought those. And they weren't cheap either. They had the lid and the little thing you put on there so it doesn't burn your fingers. I grew up with hot coffee. I had it in my hand. No matter how hot it is, I drank it. I didn't leave a little filter on there to protect my fingers. Mayor Phillip is going to open a COVID memorial in what is called the Skyway Park along the Hackensack River. Very difficult park to get to. There is a Lincoln Park West. A lot of people don't know about it. We know about Lincoln Park proper. But on the other side of 1 and 9 is Lincoln Park West. And you'll see there's a couple of crossover bridges that Tom DeGeets in the county just refurbished. Actually, they didn't refurbish. They replaced a few years back. Think about going to a park where you have to cross Route 1 and 9 at Broadway. You got the bend going on there. I assume the city's going to build over the highway bridge there, but people walk. And you better have some damn escalators because those tractor trailers going through at 13.6. You want it to be too tight, so you got to be at least 14 or so, maybe 14 and a half feet off the ground. And that's going to be a pretty long bridge because that's pretty wide. Where this Skyway Park is will be under the Pulaski Skyway, hence the name. This thing started under Jeremiah Healy, this park. I'm trying to think. I think the guy that owned the land was O'Neill. It's behind where Interstate Waste is and alongside. This is the old part of the JPP We used to have a bunch of old van bodies there. Mary Spinello, now Peretti, she was a councilwoman in B. She would be fighting constantly to get those damn trailers off, the van bodies off that lot. So hopefully, when we open the Skyway Park, we bring Mary there because she was a big part of that, and Mayor Healy. But I think it's nice. They're going to put the COVID Memorial Park there. As of right now, 503 people who didn't receive a proper burial because of the restrictions of COVID-19. So good job by Mayor Fulop there. In Bayonne, they're putting their boxing gloves on right now. You're going to have a real fight for mayor next year in May of 22. That's Jimmy Davis, beloved mayor in Bayonne. I know he's getting a lot of heat over the Suez water rates. Hey, who doesn't get a lot of heat from Suez? Ask Mayor Fulop. He gets a lot of heat, and so does Jimmy Davis. But the Suez water deal was before Jimmy Davis. That was Mayor Smitty who did that one. His council president, Sharon Nardowski, is going to run. She's filed the papers for, there was a website for a moment online. Somebody created it and didn't keep it private. They hit publish, and it was out there for a while. So this should be a spirited campaign against Jimmy Davis. You're going to see some of his old people involved with Sharon Nardowski in particular. You'll probably see a lot of Nick Chevalotti there. It'll be interesting to see. But keep in mind, Jimmy Davis is pretty beloved in Bayonne, so it'll be an interesting race. Pandemic? Pandemic? What pandemic? Not in your Hoboken? There's no pandemic in Hoboken. You know, we're talking about revenue, trying to get back to work. You know, businesses, about a third or 40% of small businesses are gone. You know, people are struggling to keep their businesses together. We can't get the product into the stores. I couldn't get a friggin' styrofoam cups because of supply shortages, I guess. There's a lot of boats sitting out in the, or ships in this case, sitting out on the West Coast. There's money problems all over the place. The only reason a lot of municipalities are hanging in there is they got the money from the government for the recovery from COVID. But in Hoboken, money means nothing. Your money means nothing. They are actually giving out raises, 9% to department heads, which is a pretty damn good sum. Almost like 45% to the council members. That's pretty damn generous with your money. 9% raise, and they always say the same thing. We're losing people if we don't bring up our salaries. Who the hell are we losing? You know, the only one I remember losing in Jersey City was Brian Platt. He got a job out over in Kansas City. That was it. Who are we losing to other private sector jobs from municipal? Nobody's going after the municipal people. You know, Hoboken raises city expenses, not a problem. Money means nothing to us in Hoboken. Remove rateables like the Academy bus. You know, we're buying it and we're taking off the rateables. I don't know how much the rateables were with Academy every year, but they're gone. And now we got parks that we have to maintain. They hire people. Money means nothing in Hoboken, obviously. And, yeah, it's amazing. You remember when Fulop used to donate his council salary? I want to see if what council people in Hoboken take the raise. And the return of my old buddy Felix Roque in West New York, that's a mayor. That's a maybe. The former mayor, Dr. Felix Roque, may be making a comeback. All right, we're at a show. I think this is the last city show until the new year. So if I don't talk to you, I'll see you on the Christmas special. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. You stay healthy. Good night.